How is everybody doing this morning on a Thursday? Gray day. Yesterday, I got to go to a football game in the rain. And you know how you pray for things and you're like, I feel childish when I pray this prayer and it's like, God, please stop the rain, because it was raining all day. And so we get into the stadium, it's raining, like pouring. And the stadium only has a roof on one side and only like halfway up. And we were like, you could see the rain three rows down. Yeah. So I'm like, look at that. God answers prayers in a way that like it might be a seat change or it might be clouds. But I got to go to a football game yesterday. We did lose. Hamilton won. But it was nice that was the first big crowd I was around.
Our little local football team is not so great.
I don't want to get into the particulars about
CFL versus
CFL.
NFL.
Yeah. I'm not a CFL. I'm just not the biggest fan of the CFL. It's just I'm a football fan. I'm a fan of sport and competition.
Do you think if we had an NFL team in our city that would be like you'd go to games regularly?
NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Or like if you were allowed to cross the border.
Oh, hurtful.
Would you go?
Yeah, I would. If I could cross the border, I would probably go to a Bills game because that's close, or Pittsburgh even. I'm a Denver Bronco fan, so that kind of thing. Are you competitive? Like, I don't even know. I think you are in a way. We had a Scrabble game once, and I'm competitive to win.
No. I react to injustice.
You were. Do you want to say the scenario? No. This was in our past. This is past behaviors. This doesn't happen anymore because we don't play games. But there were I'm dyslexic, horrible speller. It's like my Achilles heel.
Extremely competitive and a bit of a cheater.
So I wouldn't say I'm a cheater. No,
you were.
No.
Yes, you were.
I do not cheat.
You like to
in Monopoly. I don't take extra money.
You like to bend the rules.
If you're not bending rules, you're not really trying.
Aha.
So that's going to happen in competition, and you just got to deal with it, and you got to bend. You just got to, yeah. So we're playing Scrabble. I have huge disadvantages in this game from my own abilities, and I'm winning because I understand the board and triple word scores and letter scores, and so I'll do anything to get there. And then the Scrabble board went flying. I forget there's French fries involved. And we didn't play Scrabble
for like 10 years.
Quite some time. I remember picking it up again and going.
You gave it to me as a gift for like Valentine's Day or something.
It's Valentine's Day gift. There was an amends and we played Scrabble. And I do believe I probably let you win. But are you competitive?
No, not really. But I do react to injustice.
But in some things you're competitive. Like if you go to like video games, like Candy Crush.
I like to finish.
So it's more of trying to get something done, accomplish a puzzle. Actually, like puzzles?
I don't even really like. Yeah.
I could see you do a puzzle. Remember, we're sitting in COVID at the beginning of COVID, and we're doing a puzzle. Okay, and I did 3 pieces in how long?
Like 4 hours. Well, the puzzle only took me a day.
But I helped. And the 3 hours that I helped, I literally got 5 pieces.
If that's what we're calling it. Helped.
Is that a dyslexia problem? No idea. With puzzles?
I have no idea.
But I'm competitive. You're competitive to...
I'm not competitive.
Task-oriented? I don't know what it is. Anywho, thank you for joining us. Are you competitive? Do you like games? Or are you just there to finish them and get enjoyment out of them?
Games are a great place for our defects of character to really surface.
That is true. Yeah, thank you. All right, with that, we'll get into our reading.
Little victim Vicky really comes out when we're playing games.
Yeah, super prove myself, John. I'm going to prove myself
a really great
by destroying everybody in Monopoly.
Victim Vicky reacts.
The family, the life. Injustice. What was the family life game that you flick the little...
Yeah, that's a great game. Because
there's some games that I don't like because it's so hard to determine who's winning. Like that train game.
Those games.
The train game.
I just want to enjoy the game. Like I just want to enjoy the process. I love
Yeah,
those games.
we're different in
It's
that
no
way.
fun if you are losing the entire time. I just want to
But
find out who the winner is at the end.
so then part of me, because I'm so dominant in games, because I'm so good and strategical, I have to be careful to not exploit and have you losing all the time. Yeah, it's a balance. The greatness is a balance. I'm just teasing. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Barely breathe right now.
Deep breath in, long breath out. You're not doing anything.
No,
All
because I'm zipping my mouth.
Well, here we go.
That's why.
One of the delusions. We'll start off with. Here is our reading that we're going to take the concept and bring that through the day and just really have God speak to us about it. This is what we call a contemplative meditation. One of our delusions is that we, as spouses of alcoholics or addicts, are running the show. So, as a delusion, we run the show. This form of self-deception can only increase our frustrations. It makes the home a battleground, especially if you throw Scrabble in it, in which the alcoholic has the best chance of winning every encounter. Oh, wow. We are often outwitted by the alcoholic's lightning changes of mood, his promises, challenges, and other maneuvers. This is awesome. This is the best reason for detaching our minds and our emotions from the minute by minute conflict and seeking a peaceful, orderly way of life within ourselves. If we stop fighting out every incident that happens, absence of active adversity is bound to bring about wholesome changes in the home environment and everyone in it. Wow. I will not try to outwit or outmaneuver anyone else. That's a good. I will not try to outwit or outmaneuver anyone today, especially you, but will proceed quietly to live my life so that I will have less reason for self-reproach. I will withdraw my mind from what others do and think of what I am doing. I will not react to challenging words and actions. Here's our quote from somebody I can't pronounce. When you are offended at any man's fault or woman, turn yourself to study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. It's funny how we talked about Scrabble. That lays it out all on the table. This reading makes so much more sense because of that. I love that concept. Early recovery is so hard at the home.
It's so hard in the home. It
And
really
it's like
is. Early recovery is.
It's like we come in and we're competing. You have I like how it starts. You have the delusion that you're running the show, because you are, but it's a delusion.
Right.
But you got the kids and the discipline and the bedtime and
paying all the bills,
being the
only responsible person,
being
in the
the
house.
only responsible person. Yeah, all the judgments and critiques, and then I come in trying to outwit you because I know best, because I'm the man and I'm bringing the spiritual game into the house.
And now you're sober and you know all these things.
I know all the answers to everything, and it's like, but I come in as a competition, just like the Scrabble. I'm competitive, and I'm like, bedtime's a competition. It's like, you just don't get it. You don't get how to outwit a child. Like, you just got to be smarter than an 8-year-old. Like, this isn't hard.
And I know that you really like to sing on this. Could you sing that song? Anything you can do, I can do better.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Yeah, if you just don't spill on yourself. All right, we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna end. Let's not try to outwit each other today. That is not a good spiritual principle or practice. Homestead, tension, the love of Jesus.
What does it look like to
keep the peace, be of good behavior,
be on the same team?
Yeah, same team.